You look like something the cat dragged in.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that I'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? Wanna go with me? Come on then, we'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me. Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
And what's wrong with her husband?
He was cut down in the raid, and he's not getting any better. And Antonia has no money for treatment.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
It means I'll think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
I'd like to know... That's all. About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand.
Hey,
but...
lad!
Papa.
Don't you want a little wager
Yes.
on the rat-aid tourney?
He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Well, you know, how pretty you look in that.
Ah, you think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah, especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
Home again. See you again sometime.
Yes, come by again. I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. Isn't it heavy? The armor, I mean.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
What, now? I can't at the moment. And besides, we were out not long ago, weren't we? But stop by later, and we'll go somewhere.
What actually happened to you in Scallis? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Lad, don't you want a little
I do.
wager on the rat-aid tourney?
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. Oh, look at you. Aren't you a nice boy? I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks. That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again. I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Oh, get up, Samuel. I don't want to hear you're the last one at the mine again.
Teresa! Teresa, come here.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stibor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zbyszek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right. Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor is not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Greetings!
How's it going, Stibor? Do you need anything?
No, I'll just be hanging around the mill today, carrying sacks of flour and that. And in the afternoon, I'll go and check the fish trap. Then me and Pa have some matters to attend to in the evening.
What matters?
It's nothing to worry your pretty little head about, sister.
Oh, yeah. The Millers and their secret matters.
Aye, it's something like that. Huh?
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Namoy has been complaining about you.
Or about dropping that pail on Tonda's head. It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing'll happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Namoy.
Don't I always?
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Good morning.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the forge.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that sword play with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh, playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye, he's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you all right?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
God save you, Tess.
God bless. What can I help you with?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry, then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam, he'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess. Hey! Me and Teresa are going to pick herbs. Adam, keep an eye on things here while I'm gone.
Yeah, sure.
How are you?
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
God be with you.
I've lost everything.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen. Since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time. May the Lord watch over you, Tess. What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going? Quick before the magpie comes back. What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going?
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late. Where are you off to? I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Scarlet. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here, but it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right? We're near the road here, and then back into the woods. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
I'd better pick as much as I can carry. Help! Wolf! Wolf!
Adam! Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Greeting.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately. I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too. As a reward.
All right. Thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Find your own asses. Never mind a thief. You're keeping me from my work, young fellas. So if we're done here, farewell and good luck.
All right, Miller. If you should happen to hear anything, let us know.
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzik today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
But I'm asking you, Father. Don't tell me you don't trust your own daughter.
For heaven's sake, Teresa. I said talk to Stibor about it, so talk to Stibor. And hurry.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not so fast. First, tell me what the hell is going on.
All right. Look. How can I put it?
Spit it out. Otherwise, you're on your own.
All right. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella who offered to buy it. So, well, it does lead back to us. The missing silver is ours.
Merciful God!
I need your help, Teresa.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't the sense you were born with. But family is family.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made a splash when it fell.
And how are we supposed to find it? Go crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
All right, Stibor. I'll go to Samuel. Have you got something I can give him to draw it with?
Here. Give him this. And try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise, Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can. Where is Sammy now?
Where do you think? I saw him heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid work. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas Corridor on the hill. I'll be waiting there.
Look out!
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
You want me to find you a dancing partner?
No, not quite. I've already picked one.
Let me guess. Matthias?
Aye. Who else?
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?
Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening. And then he'll finally get the message.
Oh, the dance? Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
God be with you, Teresa.
Greetings.
Listen, Fritz, I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door, shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door. I want to pick a lock.
Ah, you want a lockpick then?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig gunt's for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Hey, Fritz. How about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
Alright, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't you?
Will you teach me how to...
Sure. For a few groschen.
Agree?
That's not enough. It's easy as fuck, unless you're all thumbs. Listen, you've got to find a spot where the lock catches and press on it. And only then can you turn it. Nice and light though. No jerky movements. Like when you're caressing a girl's... that is,
I get it. Thanks.
All freshly prepared.
God be with you.
I'm wounded.
By all means. I'll have a look.
Here.
Right, let's see what's the matter with you then. I'm sure I'll have something for it.
How are you?
Listen, Matthias. Fritz and Matthew have been looking for you. It seemed very important. You should hurry.
Really? That's funny. I can't imagine what it's about, but if it's as urgent as you think, I'd better go and see what's up.
That sounded like... You want something from me, do you?
There's someone there.
Good day, Teresa. Healing her.
Hey! Fritz and Matthew didn't want me at all. Huh. Someone's trying to make a fool out of me, all right.
I need a couple of... I'd like to discuss... Since it's you...
Well, a little more. See now? I knew we'd...
They'll help with every pain and ailment. God be with you, Teresa.
Huh?
I've lost everything. I've no roof over my head.
What are these peculiar goods you're selling here?
Things that bring good luck. Or, no, wait, don't I have here an amulet that will...
Really?
Most assuredly. Ah, but...
what is it?
A map. Have you heard of the Scarlet's treasure?
Scarlet?
My dear child, you ought to ask your parents.
Then why don't you dig it up yourself?
Me? A spiritual man? Please.
If it leads to treasure, as you...
That's not...
About that map?
Yes.
If it leads to treasure...
That's...
About that map?
Yes.
If it leads to treasure, as... Are we agreed?
Well, a little more and we'll... Here you have it. Happy hunting.
God be with you.
Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry. You don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fafar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage had it. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
Stibor dropped something there.
Drop something? What?
Never mind. You really don't want to know.
For Christ's sake, what the hell are you mixed up in now? Oh, well, whatever. Show me that, I'll draw you a map.
Thanks. I'll run to him with it right away.
Have you got that map?
I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
All right. Let's get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though.
Good luck, Tess.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
What's he done now?
Not what I...
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful. Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Steeble was talking about. Now to find that wooden walkway. I wouldn't want to get lost in here. The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
What's going on there? Hey, who's there?
God be with you, Teresa.
I found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything. Thanks.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone. Very, very badly.
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you, don't you?
I do, Pa. I know you mean well. Just... please, be careful, all right? You and Stebor.
Don't worry, lass, we will. Thanks.
What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Besides, you deserve it, after helping us with that silver. So, I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed. You'll be the prettiest lass in the village.
A new dress, Pa? But... I don't understand. Why?
Well, you know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now, mature and clever. Cleverer than me, for sure. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of himself, and after all that's happened, you don't want to end up with the kind of life me and Stebor have.
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Teresa, you're old enough to be married. It's about time we did something about it.
What are you saying? I don't understand. I don't want to get married yet.
Ah, my little girl. Matrimony is a gift from God.
Yes, but I don't have a suitor.
Oh, but you do. A very good one, too, believe me.
What? You've offered my hand to someone? Who is it?
Don't worry. He's a decent man, a nice man. He's even close to the nobility. And he's rich. He'll take care of you. There's going to be a fete at the tavern this evening. Sir Radzi gave permission for a pig roast, and...
Who is it?
You can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows? You might like him.
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Fafar?
Aye, that's right.
Are you pulling my... What are you thinking of, Father? Fafar has one foot in the grave.
Oh, come now.
Why didn't you ask me? You couldn't simply let me know what you were planning?
Teresa, listen.
It's all, Teresa do this, Teresa go and cook, Teresa clean up, and now, for good measure, Teresa go and marry an old fossil. Does nobody care what I want?
Well, of course we care. And you're right. I should have told you.
You're damned right you should.
Good God, I never thought you'd make such a fuss about it. It's the way things are done. Try and see it from my point of view. Tobias Fafar is a very well-to-do suitor. You'll find none better in Scullets. Listen, we can talk it over, but the decision is mine to make. You've got to think of your future, Teresa. Master Fafar is a respected man, and that respect will extend to his wife and children too.
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive. You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Unless you'd prefer the convent. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fafar spend a nice pile of groschen on you. You'll have a great time, you'll see.
Show me that dress, then.
It's in the trunk here under the window. Once you've done all your chores, get dressed up and off you go.
All right, Teresa. Time to grow up, put on that lovely dress, and go and meet your groom. But there's still time. It can wait. That's a good boy. That's my boy. Here, heal. Come along, free.
Good day, Teresa.
Let's see what you can sniff out here.
Seek.
Let's see what you can sniff out here.
Seek.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.